All right, I need a video for today to make. So I figured let's do the most generic, super basic, super common video out here on YouTube. Tier list of fast food restaurants. Not going to dress it up. Let's get into it. We're starting out hot in terms of my takes with Arby's. People hate Arby's. I don't. I remember different road trips stopping off at Arby's, and they have really good curly fries from what I remember. Although, now that I think, I actually can't name anything else on their menu. I just remember those curly fries hitting. Okay. I'm going to put it C, which I still feel like is higher than anyone else puts it. But, yeah. Jack in the Box. Okay, so I live pretty close to a Jack in the Box, and when you need some, like, greasy food, like, when you want disgusting food, like, you go to Jack in the Box, but, like, it hits, and it's like when you know that's what you want, that's what you go to. They have the best, worst tacos ever as well. Again, just sponges. And then the burgers, sponges of grease, but it hits. And they know their audience, man. They have these late night munchie meals. Who do you think that's for? The awareness there, and honestly, just old reliable. Where's a drive-through though? The drive-through right here. I've literally sat in that drive-through for an hour, but I gotta go A. When it hits a spot, it just hits such a specific spot. It's like, this is disgusting that I want this, but I'm getting this. So it hits what it needs to. A&W, I haven't had in forever. Oops. I'm trying to think where all A&Ws are at. I know they're in California for sure. I feel like, I don't know if I've seen one here in Texas. I feel like I must have. There's not one here in San Antonio where I'm at. But the only time I ever really remember actually getting A&W was I used to live in this country called Bahrain. And on the military base there, because that's why I was living there. Dad was in the military. That's what we were there for. They had an A&W there, and I would go to there a lot, and I would mainly get the chili cheese fries. And obviously, root beer is probably my favorite soda. I don't know if I like A&W or Barks more. It's between those two, but I do actually really like A&W, and it has like a fond memory of when I was living over there, so I am going to put it... B actually is probably more right. I was going to put it A, but it actually is probably more right. Auntie Anne's. I am a huge pretzel lover. Soft pretzels, I fucking love, and they have like some crazy ones. Like I didn't see it last time I ordered, but they have like pretzel that has like jalapenos, like whole jalapeno pieces in them, which is really good. There's pepperoni pretzels on there. The pretzel bites I really like. The different sauces and dips that you can have is so good. Being at an airport and like, you only got so much time, like getting a pretzel from Auntie Anne's at an airport is so nice. I'm going to put it S. Like, dude, just, oh my God, I'm a pretzel fiend sometimes. Like, I get hardcore cravings for them sometimes. And, like, when I get them, then they hit. I've never heard of this. Boston Market. I've never heard of it, never been there. Burger King. Weird story about Burger King. Coming back from Disney World with my family. My mom wanted to stop off at Burger King. My dad did not. Hates Burger King. They got into a huge fight. It was like the first time divorce was ever like the word I heard, and everything fighting was thrown out. Weird experience, but my dad was valid because Burger King is not good. Is it quite F? They take these experiment dishes. Like I remember the those Cheeto fry things, those mac and Cheeto fries. Like, they just take some weird gambles that I respect. So I'm going to keep them out of F, and I'm going to put them in D. Checkers, I feel like I've been to, but I have absolutely no memory of. So I'm going to put them in, this never had category. Now, Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. I always get the nuggets. Chick-fil-A sauce is genuinely my favorite sauce. And I've heard the complaint that, like, Chick-fil-A is, like, carried by the sauce. That's fine. I love the sauce. I don't care if it's a chicken that needs sauce. That's fine with me because I love their sauce. I'm putting it S. The service is always really good. The lines always move quickly no matter how long they are. It's an easy S. And then Chipotle. This is gonna be super unpopular, but I actually like Freebirds and Moe's more than Chipotle. Chipotle is just super like basic for like what it is. I've seen like Freebirds and Moe's do it better, so I'm just gonna put it like C. Like anytime I want Mexican, and I know it's not like true Mexican, but just adjacent Mexican adjacent. Like I never go to Chipotle. Cinnabon, I don't know if I've ever actually had it. Like I've been in places where it is located, but I don't think I've ever had it. And then Jimmy John's is like I think I've had them once or twice. They're just super generic sandwiches that like don't hit the spot at all for me. So I'm putting them in D. Dairy Queen, heavily carried by desserts here. The blizzards are really good though. The dip cones are amazing. So it's very heavily by dessert, very very heavily carried by desserts. But I do really like they used to have like a Frito pie there. I don't know if it's still there, but I did really like it. But again, and like the case for most of these fast food places, it's like when you want something gross, you go here. And Dairy Queen kind of hits that. It doesn't hit it as much as Jack in the Box does for me, but the desserts are really good. So I'm going to put it B. And then Dunkin' Donuts. It feels weird having donuts like in this list here, but Dunkin', I think I'm gonna go. I feel like I just haven't had Dunkin' that much because I'm also not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee, so I cannot remember the last time I actually even been to a Dunkin' Donuts. And I like the mom and pop like smaller shops when it comes to getting donuts. So to me, I'm just gonna put them in like. I'll put them C just because I know a lot of people do really like them. And I cannot tell for the life of me what this one even says. So I'm going to assume I've never been there. And then El Pollo Loco, I feel like I've been there again, but I just cannot safely say that I have. So I'm going to put it there. It probably would be like, it could be, I've never been there, so it could be any of these. But my guess would be like anywhere from A to C. I do like cheap Mexican food. Like, again, Mexican adjacent. People get, I don't know. I think people get more, like, offended when you call fast food Mexican restaurants. But it's like all fast food places are, like, the lesser versions of the type of food they are. Like, McDonald's. Like, yeah, it's American. And, like, yeah, it's burgers. You can get, there are better burgers. There are much better burgers out there. And I've had such good burgers where I'm like, man, McDonald's is nothing compared to this. And that's just, it's the same thing, but people just get a little more mad when you do it with that. And I get it because it's probably Americanized and it's probably not even made from somebody from the place it says to be from. So I get it to some extent, but I don't know. And then Five Guys, good food, but like overpriced and like, I don't know. I mean, overpriced is pretty much just the biggest thing for it. I'm going to put it B. I mean, I do like that. I remember I was working at a job site, like helping make with the HVAC at a T-Mobile, and next door was a Five Guys, and I would just go in there, get a drink, but just eat the peanuts because they just got peanuts sitting around there. So I would just eat that, but like it's fine. Like their burgers are fine, but like for the price, I just would rather go to like another burger place. There's a couple more down the line here that we'll get to. Hardee's, I haven't had in forever. I feel like it's on par. I feel like it's on par with Burger King if I had to guess. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and think it's more on par with Arby's. I'm going to put Hardee's in a C. Now, In-N-Out is really overrated from what I've heard. It's fine. Like, it's fine. Yeah, it's better than Burger King. Congratulations. I'll put it B. I mean, it is better than this place. The fries are decent enough. From what I remember, I mean, I haven't had In-N-Out too much. There is one here in San Antonio, and it's not too far from where I live. I just don't bother to go for it because there's better burger places out here. Jersey Mike's, I mean, these sub things are going to be like in the same except for one. There is one that I do genuinely like, but we're going to put those there. KFC, when you want chicken, what's better than KFC? I guess Popeyes is the only thing that, you know, is in that competition. And like, I'm thinking fried chicken, like Chick-fil-A is just a different kind of style of chicken in my opinion, but I'm going to put it A. It does hit. I love their boxes. I love the sizes you can get with them. Dipping their chicken into mashed potatoes is so good. Krispy Kreme is kind of the same thing here with Dunkin'. Like I said, I don't go to like when I want donuts, I go to the smaller places that are nearby. Those ones have like genuinely good donuts. I do like them though. I mean, they are better than Dunkin', so I guess I'll put them B. I do like their donuts more. Long John Silver's never been. Never been. Okay, McDonald's. I actually haven't been to a McDonald's in a fucking while, dude. It has been a while since I've been to a McDonald's. I think like my junior year of high school would have been the last time I went to a McDonald's. And I've been out of high school for 2 years now, so it's been like somewhere between 3 and 5 years that I've been to a McDonald's. Oh wait, no, because it would have been right before COVID. It would have been like early 2020, so like 3.5 years. 3.5 years since I've been to a McDonald's. But what I did really like their fries, and I did really like getting their quarter pounder with cheese and putting a hash brown in it. That would hit actually pretty hard. So I'll put them at B. Now Panda Express. If you want to hit your macros, like if you're a gym rat, if you're someone who like works out and you care about your nutrition, of all the fast food places, like Panda Express is probably the best one for you. Chick-fil-A with their grilled chicken nuggets, like they've got some options there, but Panda Express is the easiest one to do. And the food is good. The food tastes good. It's probably the healthiest here, besides maybe this next one. It's got to be S. And now Panera Bread is a very interesting one to put here. It's, I don't know, it's just pretty different, real different vibe. It's definitely, again, like Panda, it's definitely one of the healthier ones here. I haven't had it too much. It just feels weird because I feel like the food itself is probably better than a lot of these. But it's just a whole different vibe. Is it like on par with Five Guys? Maybe. I mean, the pricing I think is better at Panera from what I remember, but like it's just so out of place. But it does have decent enough food. Nothing that I'm really big into, like all the sandwiches and soups. That's not really my style, so I'm gonna put it B. And then we have Popeyes. I haven't really delved too much into Popeyes, if I'm being honest. It's been a while. I remember I did get the chicken sandwich when that was popping off. Whoops. I'm gonna put it B just because I remember liking KFC more, but I don't think it's like the biggest difference. But I'm gonna put it B, just one below KFC. Quiznos, haven't had. Cane's, it's been a minute, but the sauce is really good. And I'm trying to think, does it bring it to like on par with KFC? I think KFC's better, but I'm gonna put them in the same tier. Cane's, one of the best sauces out there, and then Sonic. This is one that's carried heavily by the drinks and like the desserts as well. I do like, they did have like wings, and now it's like called popcorn chicken, but that's honestly pretty good. I like their little pretzel twists, corn dogs for the price. They had these like Frito wraps. Honestly, Sonic I think might be a little underrated from what other people's opinion of it is. I actually really like Sonic, live really close to one. It definitely hits. Now, Steak and Shake. This is one that I didn't go to until like that junior year of high school. We were able to have off-campus lunch, so I was trying some different things that were around town that I normally wouldn't go to. And I fucking loved Steak and Shake. Burgers were really good. Fries were good. Shakes were good. I mean, it hit what it needed to hit. It did what it needed to do to a really good level, especially for, the type of category of food we're talking about here. But then Subway. I resonate with the joke, the classic Subway joke when people complain about it. It's like, bro, you make the sandwich. And I'm not, looking for something out of this world. I'm not a big sandwich guy, but I do really like Subway for some reason. I don't know. When I get in there and I'm making the Subway sandwich, it hits. Taco Bell is another S. I mean, when you want, like, cheaper, like, Mexican food, like, that's where you go. I always get the Nachos Bel Grande, and I modify it to put in like some chicken and rice and adding in some other things to it. But the Baja Blast hits, their $5 boxes whenever those are out are so good. The fries that they have, the Mexican fries, I forget what they call them. I think they call them like Mexican fries or something. Those are really good with the cheese sauce. I mean, Taco Bell knows what it's doing, and it does it so well. Easy S. Wendy's. If I'm being honest, the 4 for $4 itself probably puts it. Sorry about that. The 4 for $4 itself probably puts it at an S. I mean, that price for the type of food you're getting, like that's a good combo right there. That puts it at an S, honestly. When I first loaded this up, I thought this was going to be Auntie Anne's until I saw it normally just here. So I don't know what pretzel place this is. I've never tried it. I would love to try it, but I have no idea. Whataburger. Your boy is from Texas, and the stereotype is true. I absolutely love Whataburger. It's probably my favorite fast food restaurant, period. I love to get the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich. The best thing they have at Whataburger. It is the best thing I've ever had at a fast food place. It is so good. I love their onion rings, Dr. Pepper shakes. If I'm not getting the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich, because sometimes I like to mix it up, I get a double meat, double cheese, and then only ketchup, grilled onions, and grilled jalapenos on a regular bun. That hits so good. I used to work there. Whatever, normal fast food work experience. I mean, I didn't really give a shit. It didn't really bother me too much. Didn't affect my opinion of the food. Still really like it. Of any burger place, they serve the best chicken, which is weird. Like, of any burger place that serves chicken, Whataburger serves the best. Love Whataburger. White Castle, don't think I've ever had. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Chihuahua something sandwich? Superior sandwich? I don't know what restaurant this is, and I don't think I've ever been there. And then Zaxby's. To me, it's probably on par with Popeyes from what I remember. I haven't delved too much into Popeyes. I'm probably getting a lot of pushback for either having Popeyes too low or having Zaxby's on the same tier. But I remember enjoying Zaxby's. Their fries were decent. They're kind of like zigzaggy fries that they were decent. The chicken, I remember, just being, good fast food chicken, like on par with other fast food chicken places. But that is my tier list of fast food restaurants. Let me know what you disagree with the most. Let me know what you agree with the most. Sorry I don't have any pure Fs. I guess I'm just not harsh. I guess because in my mind, when I go to a fast food place, the bar is not high. So to be an F at a fast food restaurant, I don't know. And maybe my parents have protected me from some of these Fs. But that's my opinion. Favorite one overall is Whataburger. Least favorite, probably still Burger King. But that's my opinion. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, keep gaming.